Just move on up, my peace you can find into this people, a beautiful people.
And welcome to Touch Base Daily on the Move. How you guys doing? I am at the wonderful photo show in New York City here, sponsored by, can I get it? AIPAD. So I was here yesterday, so you got part one. Today is part two. So I am back. I am back. And it was a great time yesterday. I met some really fascinating people, talked to some folks, looked at some great art, shared some great art with some great photography with you all. So I hope that you stay with me as I continue to do this today. I'll do it one more time tomorrow. And so yesterday we started to try to do the perimeters, and we'll try to do it again. We're going to try to stick with the perimeters. Well, let's see how we do. Let's see how we do today, because yesterday I got thrown off because there was a really beautiful um, collection of work, and that was excellent. So let's walk around. Let's walk around. Let's check it out. We're gonna try to do the perimeters again, and then work our way because it's a lot to see. There's a lot to see. I'm gonna flip this camera over so you can see. I'll be talking from the background, and here we go. Settings, and here we go. I think we got everybody in here. You guys are hearing me clearly. And let me go also to camera. Okay, so we got the camera set up. Let's switch that baby. There we go. And look at all the people that are here. So many people. And it's a rainy day here in New York City. So one thing about rainy days, especially in New York City, is that you get a chance to go to galleries. And we have lots of them in New York. So here we go. Look at this one. So today I'm just going to go with wherever I like to go. 'Cause I'm not going to hold off and just do perimeters. I thought I would just do the perimeters. But look at that. That's huge. That is amazing. You got these old collections right here. This, what was they to 1860? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And so let's see who's out there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Looks like Junior Fine Art, Julia Margaret Cameron, 1815 to 1879. This is old, old. And look at this photo. This is 1855. Yada. Wow. Old photography. How you doing? They have all that. Look at this. This is incredible. Is this lightning? Hold on a second. Let me see what this says. Um, uh, let's see. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's a fern? Interesting. Interesting. Nice. You see so many people. Look, here's another one. More. Beautiful. Hello. Electrography. Electrography. And then they got a little setting, a little area. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to the next one. So yesterday, like I said, I went through all of this. So maybe I just do the other side of what I didn't do yesterday. So I did those perimeters back there. So I will not show that again. But look at this over here. This is really cool. This is the Rose Gallery, kind of Franco Klein. Look at that. Hey, somebody's in the building. Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Get that. So much beautiful art. Like I was saying yesterday, is that photography is what you make it. There's all kinds of photography out here. All kinds of photography. Look at that. Just basic stuff in life. Just basic life. Look at these stills. Beautiful stills. Beautiful, right? An egg, a fork, yolk, ashtray, cigarette butts. Just things around the house. Beautiful. So they got the media up there, media on the top floor upstairs, media. And here we are. This is the Weston Gallery. Weston Gallery. And here we go. Look at this. Beautiful. This one is a digital pigment print. Yosemite National Park. Nice. These are Roger Minnick. Yosemite National Park here. Ansel Adams, my favorite. This is how I got into photography, is because of Ansel Adams. I had this print in my house, well, a poster print. Look at this. Ansel Adams. And then we have Edward Winston collection right here. More Ansel Adams right here. Beautiful nature. Ansel Adams is what got me also into hiking and outdoors because of his photography. Here's a portrait of Winston Churchill. And this is Joseph Koch, 1941. Look at that. And then you have beautiful prints of wildlife. Lovely. That's a beautiful shot of the lion. The king of the prairie. There's no such thing as king of the jungle. Lions don't live in jungles. However, they do live on the prairie. Look at that. It's beautiful. And these are by, these over here are, okay, different people. So this one is 9 Francos. So this one right here is Paul Kogan. And this one right here, this is really cool. Look at that. Look at that negative space. This is also 9 Francos. Look at that negative space. So good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, also, again, lots of people here. Hello, ladies. There they go, my friends from yesterday. This was the best. And now we're moving on. Look at this one. This is really cool. I love the look of this. This is so good. Looking at repetition, 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 and then breaking it up. Look at that. This is the Frank Hor- Horvitz. Frank Horvitz. It looks like it's 1958. Look at that. Beautiful. You have this these still life, still life. Nice. Okay, let's continue back. Let's get back on track. We went through billboards yesterday, and this is where we left off in the gallery. And we're going to check out the ungallery today. Look at the Polaroids. Look at that. Nice. Polaroid stills. These are by Aldo Cisa. Aldo Cisa. Okay, here's another collection. I am a big fan of raindrops. I used to go to the gallery in Soho, and this guy was a amazing print artist, and all of his French paintings had raindrops. Look at that. That's beautiful. Chrysler Building behind. Beautiful scenes from New York. Beautiful scenes. Beautiful. Ah, that's nice. This one's for my friend. My friend Janet will love these. Oh, beautiful. And nothing like reflections in the water. Beautiful collection. Beautiful. And look at this. More beauty. More New York. Let's get this zero in. Let's zero in. Look at that. Beautiful. The aquarium. Was it the Bronx Zoo? Maybe the Bronx Zoo. Beautiful. Roseland. Wow. That's that's memories. Look at that. Nice. Nice work. Aldo Sessa. Aldo Sessa. Cool bean. Now we're moving into more still lifes. More stills. This is Hirosha Hamaya. This one is Shomoe Tamasu. Oh, this is really nice. That's really cool. Look at that. So cool. This one is Andre de Deleuze, 1944. 1944. That this one is Masasha Fakasi. Shumi Tamatusu. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one is Kensuku. Says I'm sorry, Kensuki Yamamutu. And look at the lipstick. You gotta get back to see this one. I mean, it's a large print. Again, the simplicity. The simplicity. Here's another one that's really cool. This one is Tim Walker. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at this. This one is Sohi Nishino. Nice large print. Pieces of New York. It's a collage. We have Wiggy. Ah, you got some Wiggies over here. Some Wiggies. Famous photographer here in New York City. Back in the days. More Wiggy right there. This one is Slim Aaron's. And this is unique. This is Valek Kiristov. Guys, I hope you can hear me. I didn't do my mic check. I hope my mic is on properly so that you can hear me properly. Look at this old. This is old. Look at that. This was Baron Adolf de Meyer in 1905. Wow. Look at that. And then Lazilo. Lazilo. Okay. Look at this one. Look at that hairstyle. Isn't that some fancy hair? This is Giorgio's Summer. This was Clarence Laughlin. Lachlan. Beautiful. And then Sarah Moon. Sarah Moon. Wow. Okay, he has a massive collection here. He's showing some of the clients, potential clients. Again, check out how beautiful that is. Hey, Kenneth Nelson, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you on the mic check. Thank you, Kenneth. Look at these. Again, look at all the folks this is the center of the Armory. And if you have not seen the Armory, this is an old Armory here in Midtown Manhattan. It's where they used to have all the military trucks and get ready when they would send the military out. Also the National Guard. But now they use it for events, an event space. Ah, okay, let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay, we're almost done on this side, which is great. And then we'll start going up the middle. Okay, so here's another. This is the Stefan Bulgar Gallery. Very interesting. Collages together. Beautiful pieces. Look at these. This is jeans. Material, fabric, pictures on it. This is truly art. Mixed media. Look at that. These are beautiful. Our indigenous population. For Fearless and others Indians. Let me see if I can get that in so you can read it. Now pause right there so you can see. By Shelley Nero. Nice. And there was one more. Oh, there's a bunch of these. Wow. Look at that. Art is what you make it, right, y'all? Art is what you make it. With the long E, right? You say wiggy with the long E. I saw that Kenneth Nelson. Okay, let's move on. Look at this over here. Look at that. Narrative issues would never be really resolved in her lifetime. Wow. Huh. The old nickels. Remember the old nickels in America? Indian with the buffalo, Indian head. Okay. I'm always struck by this. It's just so much, so many, again, types of photography. I mean, look at this. This is an apartment building. This is an apartment building. Look at that. Yeah, right? This is by Michael Wolf. Michael Wolf. And it's called Industrial Number One. And you can see if we get close in there, the different apartments on the balconies. Some place looks like in China, judging by the writing on the wall there. Interesting, right? Look at that. Beautiful. And then this is a dock. Look at that. From above. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna make our way around. This looks like water. Water prints. Uh, a lot of textiles. This is the Rick Webster Fine Art. Hello. Good. What kind of art?
These are anthratypes.
Anthro?
Antho.
Antho?
So they use the pigments from plants.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, did y'all hear that? Pigments from plants.
I'm Leah. This is Amanda. This is Sal.
Thank you.
Up in Chelsea also at Request for Fine Art right now.
Really? Chelsea, what
26 Request for Fine Art, 26th Street.
26th Street. Got it. Nice. Beautiful. Do you guys, I work with Photoville during the summertime.
Yeah.
And so one of the crafts we do is we put a solution of water and then we take the paper and then we put the leaf on the paper and then we let the sun design on the paper and then you take the leaves off and all this stuff and then you get something similar to that. Is that the same? Is the same similar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're taking the pigment from the plants, like
Yes.
pigment that we extract, and then we coat papers to make what ends up being kind of like photographic emulsion.
Ah.
These are made with negatives. So these.
Okay.
And then these are just the plant pigments. So like our papers before they would be exposed to light.
Nice.
Because they'll say
Is this your first time here? Were you here last year?
well, our publisher was. We have
Okay.
this with Dats Press.
Okay.
But this is our first.
Well, it's nice. It's beautiful. It's eye catching. And again, like I was playing with something. When I saw this, I was like, oh, wow, just something like that. I know it's not like, it's not it. But in Photoville, we're teaching the kids about photography and the old. And we took the glass and put it down. Yeah, it's like glass. And then we took all the leaves. Oh, someone found me. Hey, what's going on, fellow photographer? Nice. I will definitely.
For the
Oh,
gallery. And then this is our
oh, that's what I want. The show card.
personal cards with that.
Want the show card, and then
Card.
yes, and then I'll come by and I'll share it. I do a YouTube channel, so you're really on YouTube right now. So, so, but I like to I like to expose different types of art that relate to photography. I'm a photographer myself, and but I always like to give people exposure and kind of like, oh, I never thought about photography in that. Yeah, so thank you.
That's cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you're with Photobook.
Well, I work with them every summer. I take a week off from work and then work with them. So it's really cool. This year I won't because I'm moving, but normally I'm with them. So, thank you. Where did my buddy go? Oh, there you are. There's a photographer. There's a real photographer. A real photographer. How you doing? What's going on? I didn't realize how tall you are.
How's everything, man?
All is well. All is well. What are you up to?
You know that's
You're always on a mission. You're always on a mission.
yeah, it's wild, man.
Yes, we're gonna have to catch
It's
up.
rolling though,
I'm
right?
rolling.
Can't really get
Yeah.
into it.
So we'll talk. We'll talk.
It's always good to see you. Keep up the good work.
This guy is one of my favorite people in the world. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks like another Ansel Adams. Another beautiful Ansel Adams. Like I said, Ansel Adams was my inspiration. Here's more texture and more. I don't know what kind of photography this is. Hold on a second. Let me do some reading here. These are also archival pigment prints. More pigment prints. Beautiful. These are by Casina Malafiva. There's some more. Look at that. So now I'm going back and forth. I'll just go with what catches my eye because there's so much to see. Oh, these are beautiful. That's a beautiful piece right there. Look at that. This is Abacus Projects, guys. So if you come down, am I saying it right? Abacus. Yeah. It's Abacus Project. And look at this photo. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Uh, this is by Amani Willett. Look at that light. Look at that light. Uh, you can just sit here and just stare at this. So beautiful. Wow. That is beautiful. This one is Jasmine Clark. You definitely picked the right one as your focal wall.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
The artist is right here.
Oh, really? Oh, guys, we have the
From a series called The Parallel Road.
Parallel Road, you guys. Parallel Road. And the artist, the photographer
Artist.
and artist.
I'll go with artist.
So, what was going on? What inspired you to take the picture of the woman with that great shadow?
That's my mother.
That's your mom.
Yeah, and so the book's about traveling in black, well, black for the last 100 years in America, and it's taking my family's whole archive and stories of that experience and putting it on, layering it on top of the green book. And so having images like of her juxtaposed
Wow.
with the systemic racism that black people had to endure.
Yes. And so this was the green book your inspiration?
I wouldn't say it was my inspiration. I was doing a lot of it. I have a series on the Underground Railroad site.
Yes.
I'm really interested in place history and memory, and so and then like my family reunions, just the stories that people were telling me about. The older folks telling me about driving and how they would like plan for weeks ahead,
Yes.
take trips and where they were going to stop,
Yes.
and then people, cousins, contemporaries that were my age, talking about how they were still afraid to drive, and I was like, okay, there's been
Yes.
about this problem that's pervaded American history for as long as
Wow. This was a project. How long did it take you to do the book and to take these photos?
2-3 years.
Wow. It I mean the book is amazing. And as you're talking, I'm getting both in the frame. There's the picture. Wow. What a what a project.
Yeah, it was felt necessary, especially also going through our school and all the stories that have been omitted,
Uh,
contemporary artistic
yes.
sort of history. Feeling like we need to put those stories back into, or put them for the first time into the stories that are included within. History.
And I noticed also the print you use throughout this whole book. You have the print of the newspaper.
No, it's the green book. That is the green book. And
Wow.
so, yeah,
Okay.
the book is the exact same size as the green book.
Oh, wow. Wow. So what now? We're in America today, and now things are happening. We seem to be regressing, going backwards. What is your feeling of? I noticed I'm a member of the Green Book. There's a digital Green Book that there's like two of them that are online. And how do you feel about where we are going as in America? Things are also like if I drive, I feel totally not safe
Yeah,
by myself.
right.
I don't feel like I can drive in America. Like I used to just get in the car and just drive, but now I just can't just drive in the car because now I have to think twice where I'm going, what route I'm taking.
Yes. Yeah, that's the problem. It does feel like we're regressing. People are
Yeah.
less safe than they did.
Wow.
10 years ago.
Look at this is just beautiful, beautifully done. Well, guys,
This guy gave content.
hey, another great photographer.
What's up, my man?
What's going on,
Good to see
Papa?
you, man.
Good,
to
good,
see
good.
you.
This is phenomenal, and this is the artist.
Hi, how you going, Brendan? Brendan, nice to meet you. Yeah.
This was beautiful. Thank you for sharing it while he was sharing. Ron Foster, and I have a YouTube channel. My is Ron Lewis Photos,
Okay.
but I do a daily show called Touch Base Daily. So if you go on Google, put Touch Base Daily, it'll pop up.
And if you're really cool, he'll invite you on.
Yes, and I interview photographers all the time. I would love to invite. I would love to have you on.
Yeah.
This gentleman, I had a chance to interview him. He's an amazing photographer. He is an advocate for the food and we eat.
Yeah. Nice.
He's a
That's
he
the
and
food storytelling.
he tells the story on restaurants
Yeah,
and chefs.
People in gastronomy. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Guys, there's the man himself.
What's up? I'm not ready for my close up today. Good to see you, man.
Wow, this was a double treat. But check out the back wall. It's so amazing. Thank you so much, and thank you for doing like that. Was great. That was perfect. Both at the same time. So you have a card. I can. Okay, great.
And his work is on there.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going. I'll hit you up on through Instagram.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would love to have you on and interview you because this is to me this is a fascinating conversation.
Yeah.
And again, because we are we're going backwards,
Yeah.
and it's not as safe as it used to be.
Yeah.
And you got all of the MAGA bros, or what we're gonna call them, and they're very dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for all of us, even if you're white and from the north,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. We're stepping backwards, but this is so good. Thank you for taking the time.
For taking the time to look.
And now, also, is this book on Amazon? Can you find or
It's through an independent publisher.
independent publisher?
And it's $25.
Okay,
Yep. Sign.
great. So I'll put a link. I'll put a link onto my page. When eventually I put it all together, it'll be in the description, and there'll be a link.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you so much,
Ron.
Ron Foster. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna pester this gentleman.
How you been?
Good. So what's new? Well, now you got your little camera there.
Yeah, man. This is a gold mine. Love it.
It's this.
So much fun.
This is my favorite place to
So
come every year. But this year, as a content creator,
Right.
I am more organized.
Okay. You got your goods. You're ready to go.
Yes, yes. How's the little one?
Incredible.
He's growing up so much, right?
11 months. Can you believe it?
Oh, yes. He's a new dad, y'all. He's a new
Right.
dad.
That's right.
11 months.
And I got my dad pictures.
Really?
Oh, she's so precious.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's the best.
Oh, look
We
at
had so much fun. Yeah, so this is her.
she looks like both of you.
Yeah, this is her opening up some gifts. Yep.
Wow.
She's just incredible.
So guys, you see, I will just stop.
The coolest stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
It changed your
without her.
life.
Yeah, I can't imagine life without her.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
Being a dad changes
It
everything.
really is. Yeah, it really is. So now I'm thinking of creatively how to capture that motivation.
Photographing it every day as
Yeah.
she's
And even
as she,
in the food, even in like the food space,
interesting.
because I'm feeding her. Like that's the
Yes.
thing now. It's like introducing her to new foods and.
Okay, so now I got to film while as he's
Oh, yeah.
speaking because
Yeah.
he's talking as always.
That's right.
Wisdom.
That's right. No, it's fun going through this photography journey
Yes.
with her, parenthood journey and photography journey at the same time. Especially because food is a big part of my daughter's growth and development, and so introducing her to new foods, capturing her reactions, preparing foods, and seeing what her palate is going to become is
Yes.
like a thrill of a lifetime. So. We'll see. We'll see. And
Any
I might have a
projects?
project coming
That's what I was gonna ask.
about. I might have a project coming about parents and feeding their children.
Wow.
And stay tuned. Stay tuned.
There you go. Where can people find you, sir?
Photo Diaspora on Instagram. I have a new website that's going to be launching on Monday. Photodiaspora.com. That's FOTO diaspora, one word. And yeah, check me out. Check out my work on Instagram. DM me if you're interested in getting my services. And yeah,
He's the man, y'all.
capture life as it happens.
Love his work, and I'm so glad he fell into my lap. Just literally, I was working at Photoville, and there he was. I was photographing the cube that his work was on, and then next thing you know, I was like, wait a minute, that thing, and that's like,
Right?
and then he was like, oh yeah, this is my work.
I think she was
Just
4 years
born.
old, 5
Yes,
years
she
old.
was just born.
It's a little peanut. And
Yes.
I can't believe, I look back at those pictures, I can't believe that she's
Wow.
practically walking now.
Well, I'm gonna let you go.
I appreciate it.
Take the time.
Appreciate it,
Take
brother.
this work in. It's so beautiful. And
Yeah.
look at the repeat of this, and you'll hear this gentleman's story.
Love it.
And I'm definitely gonna have him on the show
Love it.
because
And I will
how he took these photos and these images and worked into the Green Book.
something I gotta put a coffee table.
It's so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Talk to
Great
you.
seeing you, man.
Okay, bro. Beautiful. There's more here. This is wow. They have different collections of different artists here at the Opcus project. Nice. And again, this drew me in. And this is his mom. This is his mom. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying these moments because you don't get a chance to meet the photographers and as they create and then sharing their work. Here's another.
Yeah, I also didn't ask.
Wow.
It's very
Wow. Wow.
Get me some change.
Wow.
So no, I don't think so. Like it was
Wow. Okay, and when they finish, I'll give you the information on this large print that everyone is taking in. Here's a whole bunch of folks here. Everyone's out because it's Saturday. And again, like I said, today's a rainy day. Well, it's a off and on rainy day. Hold on a second. Let's just zoom in here so you can see. So we can read that real quick. This is called by Nona Foston. And from her body came their greatest wealth. And it's talking about the relationship of Wall Street. And you see on her hand, she's wearing the chains. See the chains on her hand right there. Really amazing. Really amazing. Really cool stuff. Really cool. And this is the sponsors of this APAD in your hand. There's more photos over there. Let's go back. Let's go to, I think it's Cavalier. Let's go to Cavalier. It's quite packed over here. Maybe not. We'll go to the next one. We'll come back. We'll come back. I mean, look at the The collections are vast. There are many, many collections. Look at this. This is a portrait of Joseph Sadek, 1960s. Look at that. You guys, I mean, Kenneth, are you still there? Do you have questions on there? If you have questions, feel free to ask. If at any time I'm with any of these artists, feel free to put a question up in the screen. Look at these.
Bueno, ahora viene un show de Nueva York.
Beautiful.
Estoy bien. Y yo
This is
quiero
Malik Setabi.
dance. This is wonderful.
That beautiful. I love the play on shadows here. Look at the shadows, silhouettes, shadows, light. This is a vast collection. Look at this. So many different photos. This is vast. I can't go into every one of these photos and their names. Look at Martin Luther King. This was Martin Luther King and Divers, 1965. Look at that. Okay, we pop up back here. And this is more. This is more beautiful work. This is an extensive collection. I love this shot. I love that shot. Okay, let me see if I get the glare out. There we go. No glare. You can see that with no glare. Beautiful. Beautiful. This was Mariana Polsky. So these are all, like I said, a vast collection of different artists. Nice. This is the Media Lounge. Vivid Metal Prints Media Lounge. Look at that. These are the prints. That's pretty. Look at that. This is beautiful. This is Gig Harvey, Skyline, Rockport, Maine, 1921. You have over here. Okay, let's make our way. We're making our way. We're making our way through here, y'all. We're making. This is where everyone's eating. So there's the eating area in the back. Look at Muhammad Ali. Look at that shot. That's a beautiful shot. Ah, and there's Frida. Frida, beautiful done. He's This one is by Nicholas Murray, and Muhammad Ali is by Stephen Katzman. Stephen Katzman. Look at this. That is so good. Look at the motion. Look at the motion in the people. So well done. And then you have the Chrysler Building, the beautiful Chrysler Building here in New York City. The Chrysler Building is by Thorek Morton, Marilyn Bridges. And this one down here is a famous photographer, um, Sebastio Gallardo. What a shot. This is another Thornton. This is Herb Ritz. Herb Ritz, called Tony Black Torso, Los Angeles. Andy Warhol. Look at this one. Oh, this one is a Mark Seidenfeld. This is textured. Looks like I don't see the. Is that it? Oh yeah, okay. It's Felipe Japone. There's a whole collection here by Kathleen. You just get in there. Someone already bought one of these. Got the red dot there, so that means someone's purchased one. Kathleen. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's the eating area. Buy your treats. Okay. Now we're going down the middle, one of the middles. We'll do both sides along the way. How long have I been on here? 47 minutes? Okay, so we'll do this for an hour and then I'll let you guys go. You gotta come down. You have to come visit. But I know some of you are not here in New York City, so I will photograph. I'll keep doing some of this, but we'll see how long we can go. Let's see how long we can go. That's why I say, guys, take out your cameras. Take out your cameras. You too can take great photos. I love these old classics. Okay, this is a Larry Fink Capture Comforts. Truly a gallery. Look at Grace Jones, y'all. Do you want to see Grace Jones? Look at that. Grace Jones. And obviously a whole lot of do we say avant-garde for this? What does it say? What does it read? Modern art exhibition, social graces. Well, okay. Look at this shot. Look at that shot. Who's in the building, y'all? Who's in the building? I want to see. Let me take a count. Who's in the building? I see there's 3 people in the room. Let me know if you're in the room. Give me a wave so I know you're here. I want to know who's here in the building. Who's in the building? Okay, I see someone is here. I don't know why this little share your referral thing is on the screen. Who else is in the building? Who else is in the building? Oh, TB. Hey, TB is in the building. I didn't know you were in the building. So good to see you. And Kenneth is still here. Okay, Kenneth, I'm doing this for you, bro. New Year's Eve American Legion. Look at the play on light and shadows again. Light and shadows. And he says, so good to see you. Who else is in the building? Who else? There's one more. Oh, there's two. Okay, it's two of you. Someone said, "Oh, he's spotting me. I don't know. I gotta get out." So gone. Look at this. I love that. This was Janine Greenberg's 40th birthday. Parsons School of Design. Peter Beard and Friends Montauk. So much fun. That is fun. Look at that New Year's Eve party. Valentine dance. Sorry, Valentine. Uh, Linux Lounge in Harlem. Hold up, let me get that. Let me get a little stability here on my camera. Had to slide my hand down. 'Cause I was getting a little cramped. Look at that, the grasshopper. Oh, nice. Grasshopper. That's beautiful. Then you have the boxer embraced. The boxer embraced. Allentown Fair. Philharmonic. That facial expression. Look at that facial expression. I.F. Stone, 70th birthday. And last but not least, Stefanati, a gallery, and it doesn't have a name for this picture. Okay, let's go to the next area. Let's go to the next. Okay, looks like that one is news clippings. Let's see. Do you guys want to go there? Let's go out here. Look at this. Otto. Again, simplicity. Simplicity photography. Simplicity. Right. Good to see the classics, right, Kenneth? Look at this. It is really nice. Look at that. Look at that. There's there's so much photography here, right? There's so much. Oh, this is another great shot. Great shot. Olson's graduation. Oslin's graduation. And again, Parsons School of Design up there. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of that. There's something on my screen that I can't see the bottom of your comments. Look at this. Look at these large prints. Horses and doors and people. Classic photos. Look at that. Look at this collection. This is the Paul Hartzman collection. Again, let's dive in. Let's dive in. These are dolls. Huh, that's funny. Look at the texture. What roots or something, some kind. Seals, seals. These are all by Edward Weston. Edward Weston. This collection. Then you have another collection here. It's like authors. Oh, these are two different people. Two different people. This is Paul Burry, Statue of Liberty, and this one is Arthur Siegel. Photogenic. Look at this one, double exposure. Double exposure there. This one's by Francis Berger. Look at the price on this one. This one's $20,000. But this photo right here is $20,000. Oh, they put the price on most of these. $700 for this guy. $700. This one right here is $18,000. Right here. $18,000 for this photo. This one is $9,000. These are different photographers. Look at that. It's an expensive corner, right? This is an expensive corner. Wow. Wow. Yes, ouch. Ouch. Ouch is right. Ouch is right. Your pockets are going to feel it. Here's one. Here's another one for 7,500. This one is 4,800. Just try to give you guys an idea of the how much these things cost. This one here, collectors, 9,500. Look at that. So these are not cheap, right? These are not cheap photos. These are not cheap. Look at that. Then you have this one. This is really beautiful. This is a very old photo. This one is 1935. It's sold. This one has sold. This one has sold. And it has a whole collection of these right here. Ansel Adams in there. It's a bunch of these right here. Oh, look at this one with the fire hydrant. Kids, I always love photos with the kids in the water, fire hydrants and playing in the water. Oh, someone bought that one too. Someone's already bought this one. Yes, this one is sold. Sold to the highest bidder. How you doing? Good. And you'll see this whole corner right here is where all these are on sale for purchase. But some of these have been purchased already. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Again, these are all of the collectors over here, movie stars. They're really cool photos. I don't know why this thing keeps saying share your referral link. It is it's in the way, so I can't see a lot of what you guys are saying. So I don't even know how to get that off the screen, off my screen. More Frida. Look at Frida right there. These are all collectors. All collectors. Actors, entertainers, famous people, portraits of them. Great shots. Jimi Hendrix. And look at this one, the old, remember Marilyn Monroe, the scene? Someone's taking a picture of the scene. That's Marilyn Monroe on the set of the 7 Year Itch. Another Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, so some of these photos. Now, the prices are not on these, but I'm sure they are pretty penny. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is an interesting photo right here. This one right here is pretty interesting. Look at that. This one is Robert. Sorry, this is a Ken Moody for 28,000. 28,000. He says sold. Oh, I wish I could see what's going on behind this screen. Why is this thing here? Let me see if this is in my banners. Let me see. Hold on a second. Why is that on the screen? That should not be on the screen here. Let me check this out. Okay. Why is that on the screen? Don't know why that's on the screen. Okay. Okay. Let's see all destinations. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I can't seem to get. There's a blockage on my screen, Kenneth, so I can't see your last words because of this banner somehow is on this particular program. Don't know why it's there. Uh, okay, this is another section. This is the large glass. Large glass. Simplicity is beauty, y'all. Simplicity is beauty. This is also London. It's a London gallery. People are represented from a lot of places from around the world here. Perfection, like the eyes are blotted out by the bar. Love that. Nice. Okay, so we're at the hour. We're at an hour. So how about this? You guys just want me to just roam around, just kind of just give you a overview, and beautiful work. Again, it's the simplicity of it all. Oh, you see my shadow. You see my shadow. Bad angle. How you doing? Okay, here we go. These are Richard Moore. Got more Richard Moore photographs. ATV. I see you said something, but again, I got this crazy. Oh, I see, Kenneth. You said Maplethorpe. Maplethorpe. Was that the artist? Was that the photographer? These are all old classics right here. Look at that one. I would not want to be on that ledge. I tell you that. Some bold people. Oh, I don't like clowns. I have a clown phobia. Times Square, y'all. Back in. Once again, thank you, Ron, for the hour. You got it. TV says thank you, thank you, thank you. There's so many great photos. What I'm gonna do is take a break and then I'm gonna come back on again, okay? In a little bit after I finish this. Because you are worth it. And I can take my time. I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. You know what? Let's give it another half hour. I'm up to another half hour. Let's do another half hour. Again, what I like about video and what we have here is that anytime you're interested in some of these photos, you can just stop it on your screen when you replay it on your media and just look at the photos. That's what I'm trying to give you some zero. I'm going in on them so that way you can pause and see them in the future. Oh, okay. Yes, that was the one with Kenny Moody. I see. This is a very famous one. Y'all know this one, right? This is very famous. The Dust Bowl. I think this was in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe it was Oklahoma. I think it was Oklahoma. These are all old Americanas. Look at that. Look at that. World's shortest working hours. Kenneth, where are you located? Are you in New York? Are you in New York, sir? That. And then you got the collections are right here, all in matted. Ansel Adams right here. Beautiful. Land of the free. Beautiful collection. Beautiful. Wow. Here's another one with the fire hydrant and water. These are my favorite shots. I'm always attracted to these. This is a beautiful capture. How you doing? I'm on live. So you might be on camera when I'm talking to you? Okay. So so you are with the Richard Moore.
Yeah, so Richard Moore, it's not a gallery. He doesn't have a gallery space, but he's based out of Oakland. He's a collector and dealer of
Gotcha.
20th century photography, the FSA,
Mm-hmm.
and the WPA program.
Nice. So you're one. So you're representing someone that's a collector
And dealer.
and dealer.
Yeah, and he
Wow.
does a lot in Dorothy Owings. He's very famous.
That
My grandmother piece that's actually printed by Dorothy.
and is that in Oklahoma or was it that picture was taken in Oklahoma or Kentucky?
I should know more insight. Richard can speak on everything.
That's
so
okay.
it's
No.
But I'm not sure exactly where it was taken, but I do know that after the fact, they did find out that she's 100% Cherokee.
Yes.
I feel like that just kind of speaks to a lot of the creation.
It's one of the most famous photos
Yeah, it's like
of American photography.
It's extremely canonized. It's like people
Yes.
see it and just
And they just immediately respond.
Yeah.
I know that photo.
Exactly.
It's in so many books and so much history.
Like almost like the Mona Lisa.
Yes, it's like an American Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Yes.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was great, guys. I always love, again, there's collectors and dealers. There are folks that have collections of living artists. There's people that only deal with deceased artists. Look at these captures. Beautiful. That's nice. Yeah, let me get the glare out the way. Wow, which way did I go? Which way did I come from? I came from this direction, didn't I?
Like fashion. It's like fashion.
Let me go down to here.
Sorry, you're so big than I thought you were.
This is a self-portrait by Latoya Robbie Frazier. Wow, that's a good shot. That was a beautiful self-portrait. And look at this. This is the mother as a creator, number 3. Wow, look at this one. This one shows emotion, a moment. This is a moment capture for real. This one is Maya, Knoxville, Tennessee, 1991. And here's another one. Here's another great photo. This one looks like Dawood Day, Nalia Bracy, Brooklyn, New York, 1989. Okay. Then look at this. Wow, that's a wide wall of work. This is the Tulsa Fine Arts. I love this. I love this because it's the black space, the zero space of black, and the lights are on in certain apartments. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The use of negative space. Look at that. Look at that. How the light is on the hat. That's really neat. That's nice. Simplicity. Simplicity is beauty. I love these. These are all by Facundo del Zoviria in Argentina, 1950s. Look at that. There's some colors, some color images. These are Miguel Rio Branco. Miguel Rio Branco. And these are the Jonah Gaye. They look like little watercolors, right? But they are indeed pictures. This is Colombia. Colombia. Let me show you the name. Let me have said it wrong, but I'm very hard. I butcher names, but I still do this regardless, even in my flaws. Beautiful. And then you have Noria Vecuna. I love these. I always love photos with rain in it. Love rain. Photography with rain. We're getting some good coverage here today, y'all. We are getting some good coverage. These are all by, again, Lenora. These are all Lenora. Lenora Vecuna. Okay, there's more. Let's continue. I want to continue going down this direction. This place is so huge. Here's a collection of what do you call it? Are these like aloe vera plants? Or they look like aloe vera? I don't know exactly what kind of plants these are. Kenneth, do you know? Do you know what kind of plants these are?
This?
Okay.
I've been making this for 2 years.
I see them all the time when I'm in the desert states. Like when I'm in Texas, I see this plant everywhere. They're huge. They're like I don't know the name, but they look like aloe veras. Aloe plant. I said not aloes? Aloes? Hold on a second. Maybe it's listed here. Nope. It's not listed. And this is one of my favorites, but you can only see it from the distance because there's people in front of it. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get over there. This is one of my favorites. Um, Check out this one right here. This is literally amazing. I want you to check this out. There you go. That's okay. This is probably in Kenya. This is a very, very famous place in Kenya, I do believe. Um, Look at that. I mean, I literally have to just kind of like walk you through it because of the details and how large the scale. Can I take you into something? Look at that. How the folks on the trees blend in with the branches. And then when I'm gonna continue to move over. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? They're herding the oxen. It's huge. Um, Let me step back so you can see it some more. Look at that. Look at the scale. This makes you want to have a big house so you can put something like this on the wall. I would buy something like this. This is taken in 2022. Let me just take you straight here. In June 2022. Is this David Yarrow? I think could be David's. You know, I know David. I think this is David's. I think this is David Yarrow's. He has several of these. I think this is David Yarrow, maybe. I know he has some like this, David Yarrow. Look up David Yarrow. It is David Yarrow? Yes, it's my buddy. My buddy David Yarrow. David Yarrow. Yeah, he goes out to Kenya a lot. He's always in Kenya. He's always in Nigeria. Hmm?
You know how he does, this is just a single shot, right?
No, I think they're in sequence, but he uses a tripod and he's there and they all stand in.
Just it together?
Yes. I don't think. No, well, he has them using his photos. He will orchestrate them. So he'll have everyone stand at wherever he wants them to stand, usually, and then freeze, and then he takes the shot.
But you're saying he takes 3 different shots?
No, this is just. I do believe this may be one shot. Yeah, because he has because if usually when they don't freeze it, then you have to take several. But because he has usually, I'm not sure exactly, but usually he freezes. Yes.
Um, Wilkes. He does those are time lapse.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was his actually first, but he's always in color.
But his work is, I have his book on my coffee table. I mean, David,
Typical.
this is typical.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of scenes in Colorado. That's one of his big spaces in America. So he orchestrates it all with a wolf on the counter of the bar. And then he has a whole production scene. There's big cameras and lights. And I mean, it's really a big production where he creates these photos.
Did you see the buildings with the people in the buildings that are all over there?
Oh, I haven't gotten over there yet.
So you'll see it.
Uh-huh.
She's a woman. She's got about 5 different big photographs of New York buildings from across the street, and there are people in each of the windows doing stuff. At first, I think that they were just put in digitally, but she contacts and meets all the people in the building
Mm.
and does it as a single shot from across
From across the
the
street.
and they're all posted. She does the lighting in each individual. They're pretty amazing.
Wow, I can't wait to check that out. Thank you so much. Yeah, I knew this was David. I said, this is David's. David's stuff is here. This room is incredible. So, guys, hold on to your seats. The scale of this room and the photos in this room are huge. Like, look at this one with the elephants and the wildlife. Look at this. This is Stephen Wilkes. This is a Stephen Wilkes. Look at the scale. And look at all the details. Look at the detail. The reflections.
We have such a wonderful relationship.
Look at that.
Sad.
Look at the zebras.
I said, I promise you, I'm sending you to the most special.
Look at the other zebras back there. Look at them. This is absolutely an amazing photo.
It's okay.
Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. So there you go with that one. Then you have these large scales and more Stephen Wilkes, New York City. Over by this is by West Fourth, Washington Square Park. Looking up Fifth Avenue. You see in the distance the Empire State Building. Here's another beautiful photo. These are large photos. And then look at this wall here. Look at this wall. Central Park. 4th of July. And then this is beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. This is Albert Watson. Naomi Campbell. This is Naomi Campbell. Wow. I would have never thought that was Naomi. These are definitely the high-end collectibles. This is also Stephen Wilkes. Stephen Wilkes. Look at that. Central Park in autumn. One in summer and this one's in autumn. Okay, and I think we got these all in. We got that. Beautiful. Okay, I've seen to lost my okay, I know where I'm going now. I got trying to make sure I get through all of this. Oh wait, I am going the right direction. I am going the correct direction. Here we go. Again, lots to see here, right? Okay, so So I'm just gonna walk in general, and then I'm gonna close out. But look at all these. It's just so much to see. Oh, look at this shot. That is so cool. That's beautiful. Beautiful shot.
The guy who this is going to listen to
Look at that.
take pictures of advertisements and you comment the advertisement.
That is beautiful. This is by Jim France.
And another picture, take his own picture, but it
Mm.
was real like this.
There's a whole collection of these type of photos. Look at overscale action scenes. Look at the car in the air there. That's hot. That is Matthew Porter. Look at that shot. That's incredible. Do you have a collection here? Beautiful. It's pretty cool, right? Looks like a window. Nicely done. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here, y'all. I think I'm going to end it here, and then I'll come back on later. I just need to take a little break. My arms are tired, but this was so good. I'm so glad I was able to share this with you all. I mean, look at this. Look at this stuff. It's amazing. It's huge. It's huge. I remember in high school, I had this baseball cap. I had an old Pirates baseball cap. Look at that. That's a beautiful photo. Look at this photo. Okay, guys. Looks like I'm going to end it here, but as you can see, it's a packed house today. Everyone's in the building. I'm going to pop over here, and then I'm going to take a seat at one of these lounge areas and just relax a bit. But it is a beautiful. So far, I'm making my way through half of it, which is great. So if I can make it through half, and then that means tomorrow I can do the other half. So that's the goal, to do the other half tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be back again tomorrow. If not, I may come back on later on. But anyway, thank you so much. Let me flip this camera so you can see who your host is. And here we go. Oh, I lost it for just a moment. Sorry about that. Let me pop this up here and turn this around. There we go. Here we are. So now you can see me. Thank you so much for joining me today. This was absolutely wonderful. But again, you can see behind me all of these amazing people here as I do a spin of all the people. And there you have it. I don't want to get dizzy. Thank you, Kenneth, for staying with me all this time. And TB, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next broadcast. Okay, guys, I'm out. Later.
Just move on up. For peace you can find into the street.